Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Paterson, published in 1977. This is a non-spoiler review, so I will keep details as vague as possible. Now, I wasn't planning on making videos like this one, videos that are spoiler-free. I didn't like all the tiptoeing it required to avoid plot points, and quite frankly, there are already quite a few non-spoiler reviews out there for popular books. But I'm coming to realize that building a channel that requires viewers to have read everything I'm covering, it limits its growth potential. This is my 9th video on this channel, and I'm currently at just 1 subscriber. That's not good. So here we go. This book, it's about this young kid, Jess Aarons, and the friendship he develops with a new classmate named Leslie Burke. And together they explore the woods and create this magical kingdom they dub Terabithia. And it's pretty good. This is one of those stories where the protagonist actually feels like a 10-year-old kid. The writing, it's slightly elevated, sure, but it's nowhere near as egregious as an Orson Scott Card or John Green novel. There is an innocence to Jess, at least in the beginning. The issues that he faces at school and at home, they're believable, if not always relatable, for a 5th grader to be going through. He fights with his sisters and wants to be the fastest kid in school. He has an active imagination, and he spends a lot of time doodling. I can relate to that. I never created a fantasy world that I constantly return to as Jess and Leslie do, but I'm sure there are plenty of kids out there who do that as well. Then, as events unfold, we see Jess start to mature. It's that transformation that I found especially captivating and impactful. The real world, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. People and relationships, they're complex, and life isn't always fair. I'm not going to say I love this book from start to finish. I actually found a lot of it to be a bit dull. The struggles that Jess goes through, they feel genuine for someone his age, but that didn't make them especially interesting. Most of the story doesn't have a clear direction. Jess and Leslie, they aren't pursuing something specific, so there's not an overarching goal. They move from one largely inconsequential adventure to the next. But in the end, the way that Jess evolves once the story shifts, it makes everything before it come together. Bridge to Terabithia captures what it's like to be a young boy, as well as what it's like to experience something truly difficult and life-altering. I'll give it 5 out of 5 stars. It's absolutely worth reading. Not my typical genre, as I prefer to read things that are a little bit less grounded, sci-fi, fantasy, things of that nature, but the way that the novel wraps up, it left me contemplating it for quite some time. It affected me emotionally, and that wound up making all the difference. It's what elevates it above Anna Karenina and Of Mice and Men for me. Those books were intellectually engaging, but I didn't feel for the characters like I did for Jess. If you do end up reading the book, or if you've already done so, I do have a spoiler review available. Please check that out. Link is in the description below. Anyway, that's all I've got. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace.